Wir haben uns gerade Assassin's Creed 4 angeschaut und ich kann jetzt auch direkt noch ein paar Fragen stellen. So about it being a next-gen game, how is it going to use the power of the next-gen consoles and their specialties?
Yeah, we looked at the demo on the PS4. Some of the most obvious differences between next gen and the current gen on obviously PS3 and Xbox 360. It's primarily a visual upgrade for sure, but there are certain elements that really add to the immersion of the experience. So for example, when you're in stealth mode, stealth is very much back in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And the fact that when you hide in a bush or hide in a plantation and the way that the leaves and the foliage moves around you, it means that we no longer need to have icons above the character to say, here he is. You know, the leaves and the general movement of the plants and the foliage allows the player to feel immersed in the experience. That's just one example. Obviously, the game is set a lot at sea. It's about 60% on land, 40% at sea in the main story mission. But when you're playing on the next-gen consoles with the rain, the dynamics weather system, the storms, the multiple layers that we have within the water, you really can tell the difference when you're at sea. And of course, that's a very big thing, as you would imagine, in a pirate game.
And how is it going to work with, for instance, the touch part of the controller of the PS4 or Kinect?
Yeah, on the PS4, we have a PS4 controller that we looked at just now, and the touchpad allows you to navigate with the map very, very easily and intuitively. But really, the best way to use the map is to have a second screen, as an iPad for an example, and you can have your map on your second screen using the companion app, and then you never ever have to put the map screen up in the game. You can just look at on your second screen, and you can do all sorts of other stuff. Manage your fleet, so when you take a ship, you can send it out on missions around the world. All of this can be done on your tablet device.
You've shown a lot of exploration, you've shown the diving and the ship. Is it more like a pirate game now, a pretty version of Pirates, or is that still an Assassin's Creed?
It's a good question. It's absolutely still an Assassin's Creed game, because the pillars of the franchise, the city-based gameplay, the parkour, the free running, the stealth, they're very much back, and in fact probably more prevalent in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag than they have been in the last couple of games. So, for example, in a city like Havana, the streets are very densely packed. The level design and the city design means that you can travel from almost one end of the city to the other just on rooftops. And as I say, stealth, aided by what Next Gen can give us in terms of immersion, the missions and the level design on those actually make you feel very much like an assassin as well. But, of course, the story is Edward is a pirate, first and foremost. That's how he starts, and he does all sorts of pirating things, as you would imagine. He drinks, he robs ships, he steals, he's a criminal. So we have to obviously deliver the pirate experience as well. But as you play through the game and you see this amazing story and his development as a character unfold, you'll see more and more assassin influence as you go through.
And I've seen that you were a little bit... It's fun to watch how you took the Assassin's Creed stuff and put it in a pirate setting, like you're not jumping into straw, but into palm leaves and something like that. Was that great fun for you to design?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, actually. You know, the Caribbean is a wonderful, beautiful place. We all would love to go there. Some of us lucky enough to go to the Caribbean on holiday or on research trips. Yeah, we really wanted to capture the feeling of the Caribbean at that time. So, of course, it's beautiful vistas, beautiful islands, beautiful sandy beaches, jungle, caves to explore. So we have all of those features that you would expect in the Caribbean, and we're supported with examples of palm leaves instead of haystacks in certain areas of the world. So yeah, we really wanted to get that Caribbean flavor. And of course, the lifestyle of the pirates through as well. You know, almost every island has some sort of bar or tavern where there's pirates drinking, and you can just go up and buy a drink at the bar and have a bar fight or whatever. You know, it's all the things you would hope and expect in a pirate game are there, but we still have the pillars of the Assassin's Creed franchise very much at the forefront as well. So it's a pirate game and an Assassin's game. What can I say?
Okay, so I think it's going to be realistic. So you said you were in the Caribbean, some of you, but it also has cliché, and you have to have compromise in size and some things. What is the percentage? Realism, cliché, and compromise for gameplay?
It's a good question. Designing the game, we really wanted to sort of redefine the way that piracy is viewed in entertainment. You know, we don't have parrots on the shoulder. We don't have walking the plank. No, we don't, because those were things that weren't real. Certainly walking the plank, there's no record of that. However, these pirates earned lots of money. They would spend it all almost immediately. But there are, it's absolutely plausible that they would hide their treasure in certain places and have maps and hand-drawn maps indicating certain places to go. We have that element in the game, absolutely. So, yeah, you say it is a fine line, because we want to still deliver a pirate experience, but we don't want to have, it's not for kids. It's a grown-up pirate experience, authentic with real characters. People like Blackbeard, they're not made up. These are real Blackbeard, Charles Vane, Calico Jack. These are real people. And we did our research, and we really wanted to reflect what these characters were like. And I think we've done a very good job of that.
Okay.